ora. Tonight in this edition of City News, a pōwhiri to launch the Whakaui Trade Training Initiative is on tomorrow at Ohinemutu. Rotorua District Council has announced the appointment of local businessman Stuart Brown to the position of Rotorua Museum Director. And Hamilton gears up to host the Super Rugby Final. Those stories and more are coming up next on City News. Associate Tertiary Education Minister and Māori Party co-leader Tariana Turia will launch the Whakaui Trade Training Initiative at Ohinemutu tomorrow. At least 300 rangatahi are expected to go through their pre-trade training in carpentry and be supported into apprenticeships, with a focus on entering the Christchurch workforce. The initiative is being seen as an opportunity for Ngāti Whakaui, Te Arawa and iwi to contribute to Ngāi Tahu's efforts to rebuild. The pōwhiri is on at Ohinemutu and is scheduled to start at 10:15 a.m. Last week, 73 students from John Paul College and Taupo Nui Atia College were at the night market displaying their designs as part of the Young Enterprise Scheme. The students formed companies, wrote business plans, then created and marketed their products. One of the products created for the project is an unusual looking skateboard designed by Ben Todd and James Wheel.
Basically, we personalise our boards by having a transparent look with our own razors. They're called razors. They go in between the trucks, your own personal trucks and the board, and it just clearly says Holdium.
We've been through a couple of boards. The first couple we actually snapped, so it's been in development for a couple of years now. And this is our latest design. We've used actually thicker perspex, and we haven't snapped one yet. But yeah,
how many have you sold?
Up to a couple of mates. We haven't actually started selling them yet, but we've got 3 people that already want them at home. So
yeah, and we actually had a Dragon's Den a couple of months ago, and the people that were judging it said our idea was quite unique, and yeah, no one's ever done it before. So we're looking towards it's going to be like the new generation of skating.
We have more from the students taking part in the Young Enterprise Scheme in tonight's City News programme. Rotorua District Council has announced the appointment of Rotorua businessman Stuart Brown to the position of Rotorua Museum Director. RDC Manager Mark Rawson says Mr Brown has had a successful career in tourism management and brings substantial local and international sales and marketing experience to his new role. Mr Rawson says it will be particularly important to maintain the balance between critically important museum and art gallery functions, and the unique opportunity the museum has to become a world-class attraction which can be shared by the local community and visitors. A new service aimed at couples planning a wedding has been launched in the city. The wedding workshops for DIY brides are created by local businessmen Peter Duncan and Vanessa Wallace from Peppers on the Point. Ms Wallace says the main feature of the workshops is having the wedding industry professionals together in one room.
So this is a DIY wedding workshop. So basically we're just getting the best of the industry together in one location and inviting brides that we're all dealing with to come here tonight and to just go around and talk to us and, you know, plan the wedding elements of their day.
In sport tonight, Hamilton is gearing up for the biggest rugby game to hit the city since the Rugby World Cup, when the Chiefs take on the Sharks in the Super Rugby Final. It's the first time Hamilton has hosted the title match, and the public have reacted accordingly, snapping up tickets within hours. Just over 25,000 fans will rock the Waikato Stadium. The Chiefs train today while their South African opponents, the Sharks, are recovering in Sydney after crossing the Indian Ocean for the third time in 3 weeks. Weather brought to you now by Trevor Robson Signs and Graphics Limited. Tonight, cloudy with occasional showers, easterlies with an overnight low of 8. Tomorrow, Friday, occasional showers with northeasterlies, a high of 14 and a low of 8. And the outlook for Saturday, occasional showers with northeasterlies, a high of 14 and a low of 6. Marine forecast for Lake Rotorua, easterly 10 knots rising to 15 knots for a time during afternoon and evening. Waves less than half a metre, occasional showers with poor visibility at times. Don't forget, for program listings and other info, check out our website, tvrotorua.co.nz. Still to come in tonight's program, Alan Solomon is at the night market to meet some of the Young Enterprise students. RDC Manager Nick Dallymore tells us about plans for the CBD, and I talk with Dr Kate Mills about glaucoma.